The regular recommended daily dose of funny is just not enough. Thankfully, we have extra funny with TJ and Riggins.
So I've long said that people in this country just don't know how to act anymore. Just don't know how to act.
Yeah.
Acting a fool. So this was at a Walmart somewhere. There's an old white man leaned up against the Apple little table thing, and he's got his butt on some of the apples. And a young black guy comes up to him and tell him, hey, don't be sitting on the apples. And this is how it all went down.
Hey, you gotta get your ass off the apples, man. Got your ass on the apples, man.
I was gonna tell somebody don't buy those apples. I farted on them.
Isn't that just all the way around so precious?
Gross.
Isn't that gross?
I wasn't expecting that.
No.
Hey, Unc. I think this guy was older than an Unc. He was.
Yeah, great uncle.
Yeah, or Peepaw. But first of all, who doesn't know that you don't walk in there and lean your ass up against the produce?
Oh.
Yeah, like full ass on the apples, like touching them.
And then to say, oh, don't buy them apples because I farted on them.
Ew.
Yeah,
that sounds like an Instagram page. Ass on the apples. Ass on apples.
Yeah, that sounds like one Ace would have followed.
Yeah.
Ass on apples.
And they weren't even in bag, weren't bags of apples. They were like loose, just out there. So
wash your produce, people.
Exactly. I don't wash my fruit or vegetables.
You don't?
Never.
Oh,
and everybody's like disgusted by that, but that's exactly the reason why you should be doing it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Somebody could have their ass on it. Some old butt on your apple.
I farted on them.
Well, and they're
so
handled.
Funny.
You should wash them.
I know.
Probably.
So
they're
funny,
handled.
So funny.
Ugh. It's nasty.
You think that might have been staged? Like they knew each other?
Maybe.
Yeah. I mean, I hope.
But either way, he was still doing it. He's still sitting on them.
Right.
Yeah.
But he possibly didn't do what he said he did if it was staged.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we can only pray about it. Pray about it.
I think he's probably embarrassed, that he's getting confronted about having his butt on the apple. So he tries to double down and play into it by saying something nasty. But I farted on him. I farted on the apples.
So gross.
Well, then I saw this other thing. This is that Jessica Simpson, to try to preserve her voice. I didn't know Jessica Simpson was still performing as a singer.
She's back now. Like 2 weeks ago, she put out 2 new songs.
Really?
Yeah. They're horrific.
Oh, are they?
Horrible.
She looks good.
Yeah.
She's, listen,
different.
she's on the diet drugs, the good. And
allegedly.
well, I think she's actually come out and said it. But yeah, I mean, I read an article where she said, not everything is called Ozempic. No, we know there are different brands. But anyway, so allegedly, whatever. But she looks great.
A little something different with the.
Now, I don't mean her face. I mean, like her body.
Yeah, her body.
Maybe too much work on her face.
Maybe.
That tends to happen.
It does.
It's got a little.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe a little too thin for my taste. But I mean, I don't know.
Her lips or the rest of her is too thin?
Sorry, her body, not her lips. Her lips are huge.
Well, anyway, they say that she drinks this Chinese herbal cocktail that preserves her voice. And the cocktail includes snake sperm.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
That's not true. Is that true?
That's what the story says. But
And also, I know. Did I know that they have that, or what? I mean,
no,
how?
What happens is that you can tell these dumbass celebrities anything is special because it's foreign, and they'll do it.
Yeah,
they'll do it. It doesn't matter. You could say This is what they've been doing in China for generations, and it does contain the stuff you see floating in it. That's monkey droppings, and they're fresh and they're still steaming.
Ew.
But it's going to make you look beautiful and have a great voice. They would just and be bragging about trying to get everybody else to do it.
Now, I'm not far off if someone told me it would help me lose like 20 pounds. I mean, what would you
snake skeet?
Listen. Listen. I've done a lot. No, I wouldn't do that though.
No.
No way. But how do they collect that? I'm just trying.
Good question. I don't know.
Yeah, how do you become that person? That's got to be the new hire, right?
Yeah.
Wait, what do you do here at the lab? Well, I extract the snake semen.
Snake wanker.
Poor little 18-year-old just sitting there.
My wrists are so sore. Had a long day at work.
I don't think, is that a real thing? I mean, I'm trying to picture what's going on there.
Is what a real thing? The cocktail or the snake extraction?
The snake extraction. And how do you get, and where does it come from? Like
Do snakes have balls?
I don't know. I'm just so,
I've never seen
there's just a lot.
Yeah, they have to have.
They're dragging by and you're like, what is that?
They're the big ones, like on a truck, hanging, like the.
You put them on the trailer hitch.
Yeah.
They said it was recommended to her by her vocal coach.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
So that hasn't stopped her from using it because she didn't know at first that it contained that, but she posted an Instagram video where she's drinking it straight from the bottle, and she says, "quote If you want a good vocal, you gotta drink snake sperm."
Okay.
Well,
so
they're like, "What are you drinking?" Because it's like it's this Chinese herb thing, and I'm like, I don't know. And my vocal coach told me to drink it.
Oh.
And they Googled the ingredients. And
Did it look nasty?
No, but her face
Yeah.
is
worrisome,
to
say the least.
I mean, it's not just like she's got too much filler or something in there. I mean, it doesn't even move right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. She went overboard.
Looks like she went underboard. A-board to the face.
Yeah, something's going
Bless
on.
her.
Something's going on there.
And when her and
Eric?
Eric separated, it's kind of when it went a little downhill.
Somebody as beautiful as she was. Why mess with it so much? Okay, get a little Botox.
Sure.
Fine.
Sure. Even get a little filler. You've got the money to do it right, and you're doing it wrong.
Yeah, she's got the bukus of money.
The bukus.
Yeah. But good Lord. Mess up a pretty face like that.
Do your homework.
You got to hear these new songs too, because it's like ultra Jessica Simpson. She used to be all like breathy.
Yeah.
Well, now it's like ultra breathy. It's just like her like dry heaving. Their songs are weird.
These boots are made for walking.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Well, she only had a couple of hits, didn't she? She didn't have just the...
Yeah, just a few. Irresistible.
Is that the one? I love that one. That's the one that sampled John Mellencamp, right?
No, that was what was that? Next to You?
I think I'm in love.
I think
that
I'm
was
in
love.
Boy, I think that I'm in love with you.
Yeah, that's it.
I think we just sounded better than she did.
I think so.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that one.
Yeah.
But I couldn't tell you another one though that she.
You know that one? He's irresistible.
That was that futuristic kind of looking video.
Yeah.
And then
With the white.
Yeah. She did a duet with Nick Lachey that was, I think, maybe a minor hit. Like a ballad.
Yeah.
Just because they were on the show and people love,
Yeah. Speaking of doing things to your face, I think he's done some stuff to his face. Nick Lachey. He's
think-
another one. He's like so good looking.
Yeah.
But I saw a picture of him and I was like, that's Nick Lachey. He doesn't even look the same.
It's a shame.
Don't they host? He and his wife host some.
Love is blind.
Is that the one?
That's what it is.
Oh, that's the one.
Well, maybe he just figures that because all those people are blind, that nobody will know that his face looks ghoulish.
Yeah.
No one's going to know.
They'll never know. find this.
Oh, that Vanessa Lachey, she's pretty. And
Oh, yeah.
She hasn't done that to her face. But she might have a little bit of work, but
Yeah.
It always seems like it's harder to be subtle on men,
Yeah.
yeah.
you know?
Doesn't he look a lot different?
He does.
Well, yeah, because for one thing,
Like kind of like a Lego guy.
yeah, he looks like he would be on The Incredibles or something like that. His hair is so fake looking. It's, you see how it's just like dark. There's nothing natural about the color of his hair and the way it's combed and long. He looks like G.I. Joe hair.
Yeah.
You know,
It's like
that's what he looks like.
plastic looking.
Ken,
Yeah.
perfectly.
I want to find a next side by
He's
side.
got great hair.
Yeah.
He needs to
He's
just
like a good looking dude.
let it go.
Excuse me.
Like with the color, just kind of let it go, you know.
Yeah, and I have an observation about the celebrity men and their hair colors.
Really?
Yeah. So let me finish choking. You'll come back and do it next.
More extra funny next.
So my new thing is trendy, comfy two-piece sets. So like a sweatshirt, sweatpants, workout pants, a cute sweatshirt. Wear Playground has all of the comfy, trendy clothes. I'm obsessed with their clothing. I have a few things from them now, and I'm telling you, you have to check it out. It's not only great quality, but they're so comfortable. And the workout pants are not too tight around the waist, which I hate. They don't fall down while you're working out. You're going to love everything Wear Playground has to offer. So check out Wear Playground. Use code TJ for a discount. Go to tjriggins.com/deals, code TJ.
When you subscribe to the show, you get all of our shows right when you open up your podcast apps, YouTube app, or social media. Learn more at tjriggins.com/subscribe.
Welcome to Extra Funny with TJ and Riggins.
Okay. Through choking now. No, I don't know whether everybody's going to be able to understand and relate to what I'm going to say. But I'm going to say, if you don't, then just start paying attention and you'll see that I'm right. Because, I've been saying for a long time that men on TV and all are, and Nick Saban's one of them. I like Nick Saban. I think he's a genius, the whole thing. But the hair dyeing process is not good on a lot of men, because it's not subtle in any way. It's unrealistic looking. I mean, if you're in your 70s, which I don't think Nick Saban's in his 70s, but still, and your hair, you don't have a single gray hair, and it's a different color brown than you started with back in the 90s, whatever. So men, I guess they're not going to the right salon, or they're men that they don't want to go to a salon, and so their wives are doing it for them, with whatever they got down at Sally's Beauty Supply,
Sure.
Ronnie Dunn of the Brooks group, Brooks and Dunn. Last time I saw him, his beard and his hair were... It looked like he was wearing wigs on both. Like he'd gone to Party City and bought a wig and a beard that connected and was on his head. And it looked so unnatural. But what I'm starting to notice now is the black male TV personalities are going even more overboard with the hair dye. Like that, what's his name? Jalen Rose. Mm-hmm. That his name? He played basketball at Michigan and all that. His hair looks like every day they take a black paint, a brush, and dip it in black paint and slap it on his head and his beard. I mean, it looks jet black, and he's older than I am. I think maybe not, but he's old enough to where his hair doesn't look like that naturally anymore. Yeah.
And it's real bad when they get it on the skin.
Yeah.
That was the other thing I was going to say, because they're getting some of it just like part of the hairline is paint.
Yeah.
You know,
It's like airbrushed on there, like just shellacked.
And a lot of these people have stylists, right? Like my
all
hairdresser
do.
knows how. Yeah, my hairdresser knows how to get dye off, and she's just a hairdresser in Charlotte. Like your stylist doesn't know how to get your hair dye off your skin.
but some of them are having the hair dye like basically sprayed on the scalp to create a straight hairline.
I think this is maybe
terrible.
some sort of paint job.
Oh no.
Like specifically the hairline. It's so perfect that I think that's probably airbrushed on there.
It's terrible.
In addition to just being dyed, or blackened, whatever they call it.
The hairline's the telltale sign, well, other than, no gray or whatever, but dang.
I don't know who's not telling, is what I'm saying. Or do they look at it like, well, we're just talking to a bunch of men, and men don't notice that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Except for that gay TJ.
Well, are they on TV? Are these people? I don't know.
That's the only way I was seeing. They're sports commentators and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
That should be your Twitter handle. That gay TJ. Like, what does that mean? Don't worry about it.
Oh.
Yeah,
but anybody's noticing that, right?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know. Maybe not.
And I'm not against, don't get me wrong, I'm not making fun of them for getting their hair dyed or changing the color of their hair. I don't have anything against that. I've been doing that since I was a teenager.
Sure.
Getting highlights and the like.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. With the cap.
Yeah. But
it's the bad dye job.
Get it done well. Mm-hmm. Because you are not worth that.
No.
Because I'm worth it. No. Not to mention, I can't stand that Jalen Rose anyway. I think he's ignorant, but that shows you what kind of brain power he's got looking at his hair.
Yeah.
When you buy a box of Just for Men, that's just for your facial hair, right? That's not for your hair?
No, they make both.
Oh, they do?
Yeah.
Because I'm not above doing that. If I get a little self-conscious about going gray, I'm going to do it in 2 seconds.
Just make sure it's a good dye job.
Yeah.
I mean.
But I feel like it's like tanning. You're like, I'm not tan enough, and then you get so tan, everybody's like, you look crazy. I feel like that my too much gene just doesn't kick in.
It's the same that we're talking about with these fillers and the, the plastic surgery. You get to a point where you're used to seeing yourself.
Yeah.
But you've already had so much done that you just keep going. It's like a body dysmorphia thing.
Yeah.
So you got to watch it on the hair dye.
I might get me some of that beard dye. Not the Just for Men, but they make some, as my wife says, you fall for all that stuff on the internet. That you use they swear that it's a more subtle kind of change and it doesn't get on your skin. When you use that Just for Men beard dye, you got to be super careful with the little brush, because if you get it on your skin somewhere, it's hard to get it off. So they say this you can just put all over and it sticks to the hair and not your skin. And
that's cool.
I may try that.
It's worth a try.
Just to see for the show what it would look like.
What color would you go with? Just like a light
jet black. The black, and I'm gonna put it in my eyebrows too.
Oh man!
The color of Jalen Rose's hair that you just saw there. That's what color I'm gonna.
Please do it on a Sunday, so Monday I can see it in person.
Really dark.
Please.
No, I don't know what.
Just like a light brown
or a brown.
Yeah.
So whatever the color of my eyebrows.
Brown, yeah. It always tends to go darker. Just keep that in mind.
Mm-hmm. But I always had, growing up, I had light colored hair, but my eyebrows were always really dark. Mm-hmm. And so was my facial hair. It's kind of weird looking.
Yeah.
You weird.
Mm-hmm. So weird.
I like
but
it.
if I did that now, if I went more of toward a light black, then people would say that, I'm saying, well, that's what my natural color was when I was growing up. Like, okay, well, your natural color now is gray and red. Yeah, I just think that, and I'm saying that because I want somebody to gather up all of these men because they're athletes. They don't know about this sort of stuff. But get them together. If you're a sports commentator and you've gone overboard with the hair dye, get some, really good salon people to do an intervention here with all of them.
Yeah.
I can do this. I've been saying this. I've said it for Trump. I've said it for everyone that's had a bad tan or hair job. I can be your girl. Call me.
Yeah. Trump, his hair goes from red to blonde.
Yeah.
From day to day. I wonder how often he gets it done. It colored.
It
is
has
a
to
mystery.
Be,
Yeah.
It has to be every couple days, right? Because it's different. Like, it drives me insane.
And the tanner that he wears, it has to be like one of the old school, first on the market kind of thing that he's had the whole time, right? He's not switched to a different. Because, I used to watch like, on Baywatch. David Hasselhoff and them would be running around there looking perfectly golden tan. And that was the latest in self-tanner lotion that they had.
Yeah.
And so it doesn't have to be orange.
Yeah, no.
He doesn't. But does he demand it? I don't know.
I think it just may be. This is what I've always liked. It's what I've always used. It's good. You're talking about a guy who doesn't even have email. He doesn't email people.
Yeah.
Does he?
I see the problem.
I don't
here.
I know he
I don't
texts
know. I don't know.
and uses social media and stuff,
Yeah.
but I don't think he emails people.
His stylist should just slip it in without him knowing, like a tanning bottle. No, that sounded perverted. I'm so sorry. And he'll never know, and then he'll look better. And I don't know. I just have so many questions.
Yeah, it's a big mystery. His style is a big mystery, because nobody's ever come out and been like, "I'm the one that puts the makeup on him,"
Yeah.
and his hair is so iconic or whatever you want to call it, so noticeable. It's like, and he never gets into the details about his grooming and stuff.
And the hair
But-
doesn't really bother me. If that's your thing, that's your thing, but the tan bothers me.
right? Because it is. You can see the line where it stops, on the on the edges of his face.
But you remember he let that woman come up out of the crowd at one of his rallies one time and pull his hair and
He
show
does?
that it is. They say it's not real.
Yeah.
You come up here, you tell me.
Yeah,
And-
he let Fallon muss it up, so
Yeah.
he's got a sense of humor about the hair.
And I'm cool with that. But the
Yeah.
tan, we don't have a sense
tan
of
is
humor
odd.
about.
Yeah, yeah,
Nothing's funny about that.
It's extra funny with TJ and Riggins.